you seemed to do a pretty good job. I mean, you had a little bit of a height advantage there. You got the ball inside a lot, got to the foul line a lot in the second half too.
We did. Corinne's, got 2 quick offensive fouls there in the first half and didn't play any, in the first half. And so, everything she got was in the second half. She did a good job of that. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 of them offensive. So, she did a good job there. Problem, with Corinne's 6 turnovers, 2 of them were offensive fouls, several of them trying to make the right pass high-low. We just got to work on the execution there a little bit better. But obviously there's some good production there in the second half. I also thought we did a better job of working towards the rim, working to the rim in transition and starting with an inside presence. Shareka likes to drift out to the perimeter, and we were just floating out to the short corners in transition. We weren't really trying to establish our inside game, and so that made it put a lot more pressure on the perimeter players, one, and 2, made it a lot easier on the defense. When we started to force them to collapse and to help inside on our post because of the good positioning in the high-low. That opened some things up for our perimeter players. Now we've got to take the next step and work on how we score out of that. But I thought we did a better job. That's where Becca Knight did a better job in the second half of getting to the free throw line, attacking off that force because they were out of position on the closeouts.
She looked like she maybe needed the half to kind of get the feel back, and she looked a little tentative in the second half. She looked more aggressive, and
she did. She got to the free throw line. She's a really good shooter. She's got to develop a little bit more confidence in her shot and how to put herself in a position to catch and shoot. She's also got to extend herself to the 3-point line a little bit better to get some more spacing. But she's still just a pup. She's only a couple weeks into this, and it's going to need a little bit of adjustment. So I was pleased with her effort there.
What about Shareka? She obviously gives you she's long and she's athletic, so she's snaring rebounds all over the place. She really that's probably as well as I've ever seen her play here.
Yeah, Shareka's been if there's a surprise coming in this year, I'd say Shareka's the way she's performed has been that surprise, at least based on what I was led to believe and what she'd done in the past. I think she's exceeded whatever those expectations were for her. Which is great, and we expect that to continue. I think she's still got to fight those urges to drift out and kind of watch the ball, and we've got to get her to attack the basket better. She's capable of it. She's got to learn how to play low and rip it through, and not just something from the jump shot.
Do you expect the 3-point shooting to improve for your team, or are you guys just not that?
I don't think. I mean, we're not a great 3-point shooting team. I hope it improves. We'll keep working on it. Some of that's shot selection, some of that's timing. Some of that's establishing your inside game. Better so that you get those shots. But it's not. We just don't have great shooters. We've tried, made a very concerted effort to try to recruit good shooters this year. Because we think add that to our team. But Kelsey made one there at the end. Kelsey's probably our best 3-point shooter. Brittany Williams, I think, is better than what she showed tonight. I think she's capable. I think Ashleigh, if she's left open, has some time, can make threes. Amber Dillon's capable, but she needs a little bit of time. She's better off to dribble.
So how was that to get to play somebody else for a change finally?
Excited.
Yeah, very excited.
What did you think maybe you guys got out of this experience today of the game, just in terms of what you've been working on? And
Learning some things we probably got to get a little better at.
such as?
Yeah. Probably like getting up and down a little quicker. Transition, definitely.
Coach mentioned conditioning, and that's why you guys were doing the sprint afterwards. Is that where it kind of falls in?
Yeah.
Shareka, Coach also mentioned your style of play, beating the post and floating around a little bit, looking for the openings. What do you try to look for out there when you're when maybe a play breaks down?
Flash high, get the high-low going. Try to free up one of the guards so they can cut through, get an open shot or something.
Actually, how would you kind of describe how this team's coming together? You had some new people come in again, so I guess you do every year, but still work in progress at this point in the season to try to get chemistry going with new people.
Yeah, whereas last year, like when I came in, it was kind of like everybody already knew what there was, and just for the incoming freshmen, we kind of had to figure out where we fell in with that, But this year, with the new coaching staff, pretty much majority of our team is new, so everybody's roles are redefined. Like Shareka starting, you know what I mean? Shareka starting, and she didn't really get much playing time last year, so it was a real opportunity for everybody,
Do you guys just mind touching on a little further the differences from early on this year to the last season with the new coaching staff?
It's just it's everything different.
Everything.
I feel like I'm a freshman again, honestly.
Exactly,
So.
yeah. It's like my third year as a freshman again.
Yeah.
So you're having some fun, or has it been all work for you so far?
Well, it's all work, but it's fun. And we having fun too.
Yeah.
So. It's competitive.
Yes.
I feel like it's more competitive this year than last year.
Is that just the mentality that Coach Barron brought in, or is that just the quality of players you have?
I think it's the quality of players.
Yeah.
Anything from you? Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.